Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is the final vlog in my summer holiday road trip series. You join me in Dumfries and Galloway, where we're going to be staying at Loch Ken Shepherd's huts. These are absolutely amazing off-grid shepherd's huts right on the banks of Loch Ken. Perfect place to escape for couples in my opinion, totally unwind and just relax in nature. The weather wasn't the best, but that was even more reason just to cuddle up by the log burner and enjoy a whisky or two. And when the weather did improve, I managed to get myself into the loch for an amazing dip. Felt like I had the entire loch to myself. It was fantastic, and the scenery round about there is absolutely amazing. We then moved on on the way home and we went into Gather for the guys at Lagan Life for their amazing restaurant for lunch. It was beautiful, portion sizes were huge, and I would absolutely recommend it to anybody. The food there was fantastic. They also luckily gave me a wee sneak peek at the accommodation that they've got available, and some of the rooms looked amazing with views overlooking the sea with everything else that they've got on site as well. So hope you enjoy it guys, and let's see what I got up to. So I've just arrived at Loch Ken Shepherd hut, bit of a wild drive through a field. The rain doesn't help, the ground's really sodden, so that wasn't very helpful at all. It's pissing a rain, so I'm just going to show you around quite quickly. This is the outdoor toilet block, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'd seen photos and stuff, but this is much better than I expected. Going to come in, hiya, how you doing? So there's your toilet. It's a composting loo. So toilet there, nice white towels. Absolutely love this toilet. Places to hang up your clothes and stuff, couple of chairs for sitting outside, not that I'll be doing that anytime soon, and a cat and big shower. I think this looks absolutely brilliant. So that's that part of it, and then outside in the pouring rain you've got a wee barbecue area, another barbecue, lovely bit of decking, some rosemary and some thyme for your cooking, wee seating area, but I'm going to get out of that very quickly. I'm going to get myself inside here. Oh. Now normally, before I come to do these things, I've had a wee nosy about myself, and I know exactly what I'm going to film, but I'm genuinely just coming in here. I opened the door and that was it. So we've got a wee stove. Under here we've got all sorts of different sort of chopping boards and knives and forks and stuff that you might need. Some bottled water supplied, which is good. All your plates and things like that. Some cups. Lovely wee Belfast sink. I love Belfast sinks. Colanders and graters and everything else. A stove. I absolutely love a stove. I know I say that every time we go somewhere, but I really do. The good thing about this as well is if you want to, the top of the stove can be used with these iron skivets to cook on, which is pretty cool. I don't even know what food we've bought. We literally just went to Tesco there. I don't think we've got anything extravagant, but a couple of, I think, pork steaks. So I'll maybe try and get them cooked on that. That'd be pretty cool. You've got a wee light here as well to brighten things up. You've got all your instructions and stuff on everything that you would need. A couple of chairs, a wee rug, lovely wee welcome pack. Bottle of wine, some books, some shortbread, some dominoes and stuff. That's fantastic. And this big bed looks really comfy. It's got stuff under there for the baby as well, high chair and things like that, which is amazing. The owners have been in touch before I came asking if there's anything else that we need, which we don't need an awful lot. The van is literally parked the other side of that wall when we've got everything. We've been on the road for 2 weeks, so we didn't need very much, but they were very accommodating. You've got a window here looking out, and if you just poke through the trees you can see Loch Ken, where I'll hopefully be going for a swim at some point. It's absolutely pouring the rain, but the rain doesn't matter when you're in a loch anyway because you're already wet, so no massive difference. But aye, really unique, quirky, absolutely love it, to be honest with you. I kind of didn't really know what to expect, even though you'd seen the photos and stuff. I must admit that drive in was quite hairy. It's through a big field, it's absolutely sodden. We did get stuck a wee bit I'll show you that in the video. So I had to then actually reverse and come down in a reverse gear. And we got here fine. The owners are on hand. It's a working farm. They've got a tractor to pull you out if there's any problems. It's not going to be a problem the majority of the time. There's just been a hell of a lot of rainfall here the last couple of days, so I wouldn't let that put you off. But absolutely buzzing. I'm going to go and get my partner, get the weigh, get them in as soon as possible. I'll catch up with you once we're in and once we're settled. I'll show you what we got up to. How you doing? So managed to get ourselves settled in to the Shepherd hut you can see behind us. It's absolutely class, really good, so cosy. It actually looks as if it's got a big bed, as you can see when I showed you about, but it's actually got a bit underneath it that you can pull out as well, which is like an extra bed. So obviously we've got the baby here as well, and they did offer if we wanted a travel cot, but we don't need one because he sleeps in the bed anyway. And they've given us a high chair and stuff, so really accommodating, so you definitely can come with family. I would say it's perfect for couples rather than families, to be honest with you. And also they seem pretty relaxed. It says if you want to bring friends, or even for your kids, if you want to bring a tent, because obviously there's loads of space here. If you want to bring a tent to set up, they're more than happy for you to do that, which is brilliant. And just through here, through this gate, you can see the edge of the loch, so that's Loch Ken. It's still pouring a rain, but I don't care. It's basically pouring rain all weekend, so I'm either going to come out in the rain or not get out at all. So I thought I'd come down and show you a wee poke about here and get a wee look myself. This is my first time coming down. A couple of chairs out here. Obviously a wee bit for you to have a campfire as well. Free fishing on the loch, which is fantastic for me, so I will be having a couple of casts. No broke my waders or anything, but I'll be able to get a couple of casts through here. Should see if we can get ourselves a nice wee trout. I would love to get the drone up, but it can't in the rain, which is unfortunate. But aye, amazing. So secluded and nice. Absolutely beautiful. So, as the rain didn't show any sign of giving up anytime soon, I decided to get myself back to the hut and get the log burner lit. I then spent a bit of time just sat by the window watching all the different types of birds come and go between the trees and the bushes, while the log burner kept me cosy the whole time. As darkness fell, I decided to get the whisky that I had purchased when it was at John O'Groats and get it poured while I sat by the log burner. It was absolutely bliss. After 2 long weeks travelling around the country and around 1100 miles, sitting here by the log burner enjoying a whisky was the perfect way to relax. So it is 8 PM and for about the last hour the weather has started to behave itself, which is incredible because you actually get to see how amazing this place is. It is simply stunning. Managed to get the drone up and get a wee bit of footage to show you as well. But it's amazing. I also managed to fly the drone sort of up here through the bushes. Well, I was absolutely terrified doing it. So I'm bare chested for a reason. I'm going to go for a swim. The water is in much better condition than it was earlier on. I say a swim, it's not really a swim. I do a wee bit of swimming, tiny bit. It's a dip is what I'm doing. It's not really cold water swimming, but it's amazing. Now I was in the North Atlantic twice last week, a couple of days ago, this time last week actually as well, which will be colder than this I would imagine. I'm no basing that on any sort of fact whatsoever. But you still get that anxiety that I spoke about in my previous video. It's excitement and anxiety in equal measure. The excitement because you know how incredible it feels once you're in, and it's amazing once you're out and stuff as well. The anxiety because the cold just never gets easier. I don't know if that's just me, but it doesn't get any easier for me. So I'm going to get myself in for a wee dip, back for a shower, and then back in, have a wee beer and a wee whisky before we're up and away tomorrow. So that's the plan. So I'll get the camera set up and I'll show you me going in. When you see me going in, by the way, on the footage, me sort of behind the scenes thing, I suppose. I'm only just walking straight in there the way you'll see me walking in and diving into waves and stuff like that. That's just to make it look good for this. That's not the reality at all. It's actually pretty stupid to do that. What I do is I basically go up to waist height. I don't go beyond waist height, and I'll dip myself into my shoulders and I'll sit for a couple of seconds, and I'll get the shock over away, and that's when you would hear all sorts of ridiculous noises at me. I will take you in with me one time when I'm going home. I'm going to get myself a new housing for this, after the other one never fitted. And I'll show you, it's like just pure, your heart's going and your lungs are trying to sort of control your breathing and stuff. So I do that, and then I come out and then I get the looking like a cool guy, or as cool as I can look, quite frankly. Walking in and diving into waves as if that's the way it is. It isn't at all. It's a load of nonsense. So aye, anyway, stop blabbering on, gonna get myself in and get myself back for a shower, and I'll show you. So good, so nice, especially this wee break in the weather, and with this time of night it's just a lovely lighting as well. Really nice, highly recommend it. I'll probably rattle on about too much in these videos, but aye, cold water swimming, cold water dipping, whatever as you want, makes you feel amazing. I'm not going to try and kid on, I've got mad mental health issues or anything, because I don't, that I know at least anyway, but just makes you feel good, just makes you feel so good. So definitely recommend giving it a go. And this is a first for me in Loch Ken as well, so really nice. But I'm going to get myself out, I'm going to go for a shower. I did want to come back and do a bit of fishing, especially because a couple of minutes ago behind me there was a couple of tiny fish jumping out, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Any of yous that have got kids will know what it's like. Obviously absolutely love them, but also absolutely love it when he goes to bed at night as well, and it's the only time me and my partner get to just sit and be together. I say be together, sit opposite each other on our phones, no talking, tagging each other in memes. So I don't know if that's just us or if that's just a common modern parent theme. So aye, I don't know whether I'm just going to go back and do that. Got a nice whisky there, but I know I'll probably hate myself come Monday when I'm back at work, knowing that I had a chance to fish here and the fishing's included, and I didn't do it. It's more known for its pike and perch fishing even, which is not really something I do. I like fishing for trout, I like eating trout, which is why I like fishing for them. But there'll be trout in here, definitely will be. So I don't know whether I'll get myself set up. I'll see how quickly I get showered, and I'll see if I can be bothered for then. If I don't, I'll either catch up with you back in the hut, or I'll maybe catch up with you tomorrow. I then went for a shower. The shower was so good. I stayed in there for ages after my swim, and I could not be bothered getting my fishing stuff together. So it was back to the hut, another one of the Seven Sons whiskies, and then it was time to get the log burner lit again. The log burner might be small, but it puts it in incredible heat, and I think in winter this place would be absolutely perfect. Good morning, how you doing? It is Sunday morning. As you can see from my video last night, I didn't go fishing. The whiskey won, and I enjoyed it, to be fair. I'll absolutely be regretting it tomorrow when I'm back at work, not having took the opportunity to fish, but hey ho, good excuse to hopefully come back at some point. This place is absolutely incredible. I've loved it. Weather has been terrible, but obviously you can't control that, unfortunately. Even with the weather being terrible, we've been stuck inside, but that's not been any sort of hardship. It's just so cosy and lovely. Obviously it's not as nice now that the bed and stuff's rolled up for us leaving, but just incredibly cosy. I would love to come back autumn, sort of winter time. As I've said in the video before, I think definitely more a place for couples to come, or even people sort of coming on their own. I can imagine sort of painters or writers or people just needing a bit of peace coming here as well. We did have a baby with us, no problem at all, but aye, I would definitely recommend it a bit more for couples. So aye, brilliant. Dumfries and Galloway, it's a lovely drive in here, it's a lovely part of the country as well, so definitely recommend this. I'll put all the links in the description below, but as I've already said, please message them direct on Instagram and use code JAMES20 for a 20% discount on your stay as well, which is very kind of them. Can't thank them enough for having us down here. Before we go home today, we are going to head off down to near Newton Stewart, and we are going to a place called Gather for lunch. They've kindly invited us down there as well. Took a look through the menu. I don't know about you, but anytime I'm going somewhere, I'm looking through the menu in advance to see what it is that I want, and the menu sounds absolutely incredible. So we're going to drive down there, have a bit of lunch, And then that's us going to go home. That's our 2-week holiday finish. Absolutely gutted. I've had the best time. I never want it to end, to be honest with you. Hopefully one day this will eventually just be what I do full time, but until then reality kicks in and I need to get home and back to work on Monday. So I'll take you with us to Gather, I'll show you a bit of food there, and then that'll be us going up the road. We arrived at Gather and the place looks absolutely amazing. Sits in an elevated position overlooking the sea, and as you can see they've got an incredible outside seating area. The menu is really extensive, lots of options, and they use as much local produce as possible. We shared the Indian style masala corn and the sesame and molasses pork belly to start. Both of them were incredible, but the corn was the winner for me. I then went for the crab and king prawn bruschetta for my main. Very, very fresh, and the portion size was absolutely huge. For dessert, I then had the praline popcorn donuts, and it was the perfect end to the meal. Highly recommend here, and I'll definitely return at some point. After dinner, we got to take a look at our private event space, which is named Gray's. As you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. We made the perfect place for an event or party. Then got to take a look at their sea view snugs, and these were fantastic. The view was incredible, and the attention to detail on the decor was beautiful. This one also had a wee private hot tub, as you can see, with again beautiful views overlooking the sea. Definitely somewhere I'd like to return to. So thanks very much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed the summer road trip series. The next vlog is going to be coming from White Moss Eco Lodges in Perthshire. Had a fantastic time there. They're absolutely beautiful lodges in the Perthshire countryside. Remember, if you haven't done so already, please remember to like, subscribe and comment what you want to see coming up on the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.